The second partner that I would like to introduce you to has actually been at JNUC before virtually. This is her first time joining us live. So please welcome live to the JNUC stage the Vice President of Chrome Engineering from Google, Parisa Tabriz. So Parisa, in the demos that we were showing a little bit earlier, there was a lot going on. And first of all, I've kind of disclosed to the whole world that I use Chrome browser as my enterprise browser, but that didn't just happen. You put a lot of work into people like myself choosing Chrome as their enterprise browser. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so super happy to be here. Sunny San Diego, thanks for having me. Great to be here in person. Also happy to hear you choose to use Chrome browser. We've been investing in Chrome browser and making a great browser for work for over a decade. So it's hard work, and I want to give a shout out to my team because I'm so proud of the work that they continue to do and invest in to make it more secure and fast and just a great end user experience, which I know y'all care super deeply about. You saw a demo earlier which included Chrome browser cloud management, and that's our browser management solution in actions. Cloud-based, it allows you to customize your Chrome fleet, so you can set policies, manage Chrome extensions, and just get more visibility overall into your fleet. And last year, I was here virtually at JNUC and talked about how you can use Chrome browser cloud management and how easy it is to start managing your Chrome on Mac devices with Jamf Pro, which is work that our teams did together. I also shared last year how we want to extend those benefits to iOS devices, and I'm super happy to share that capability actually just launched a couple months ago, and that was what you saw in the demo.
Absolutely, and as a matter of fact, it's a true story. You met Emily a little bit earlier. I was telling you about this yesterday, that I was in a meeting with Emily a while back just after we supported the Chrome browser cloud management on iOS, and I just asked her, I said, could you actually put the Chrome browser on my iPhone and configure it so that it goes straight to Okta and protected with private access? And she was in the meeting going, I'm kind of busy. And then later in the meeting, it was about 15 minutes later, she slacked me and she said, look, I'm self-service. And it was there, and I tapped it, and it just showed up. So working clearly as designed, and I've really enjoyed it ever since. You also have had some exciting news in the last year with Apple around identity.
Yeah, so you heard Jeremy earlier talk about partnership between Google Identity and work to really make sure that we can use federated authentication between Google's education and school products, and so that integration is ongoing.
And as you well know, that's critical to manage Apple IDs, which is critical to BYO enrollment. So it really kind of greases the skids there in terms of getting enrolled in a BYO device with Google. And in addition to allowing the right people to access resources, you also need the ability, if you're going to have trusted access, to block compromised devices, and you have some news in that area as well.
Yeah, so I think I have some news that will be useful for Jamf Nation. First, you all are partners with us on the Beyond Corp Enterprise Alliance, so thank you for that partnership. And that partnership started last year with integration for on Mac devices.
OS, yeah.
Yes, and we wanted to extend that same benefit to iOS devices as well, and that's what we are working on and actually launching early next year.
Yeah, absolutely. And we launched the Mac OS last spring, and there was just such an uptick so quickly that we just knew right away that we had to extend it to iOS. And you're seeing a little bit of a theme of how we're working together, both on the cloud management for Google and then also on Beyond Corp. Started out with the Mac in both cases. A year later, we now have made available the browser management for iOS, and we will soon make Google Beyond Corp available for iOS as well. That will be coming.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And then where can everybody find more information about all of the things that we're doing together and all the things that Google are doing here at JNUC?
Yeah, so we have sessions on Chrome browser cloud management and Beyond Corp, so you can learn more about that. And then right after the keynote, we're going to be in a roundtable and talk about that. And we brought some Chrome JNUC swag too for anybody who shows up early. So 11:15, we'll continue the conversation.
We're going to be whisked off in a golf cart and go to another session together right after the keynote to discuss this a little bit more. So is there anything else that you have to share with us?
Yeah, so there's one more thing that's coming up later in the presentation for all the schools in the audience that I think Jamf Nation will be excited about. And so wait on one more thing between Google and Jamf.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Parisa. Appreciate it.
Thank you.